BJP congratulates Indian players for winning record number of medals and bringing glory to the nation during Commonwealth Games 2010. Now the games which were projected in 2003 as rupees 1,899 crores, it went up to rupees 70,000 crores in 2010. This is one of the important things which is related with this subject, and this is all increasing. This budget is approved by the cabinet, approved by the PMO, and what type of justification which they needed to verify for increasing this amount. This is the right of the Indian people to understand what is exact the reason behind it. Out of rupees 70,000 crores, only rupees 350 crores actually spent for Indian sports persons. The Commonwealth Games, related with the games, talking about the players, and out of 70,000 crores, only rupees 350 crores actually spent for Indian sport persons. Corruption money was passed on a Benami companies, relatives of minister, organizer through Swiss bank account, tax havens, and Mauritius route. I am giving detail about it in everywhere. The written copy is with you. You will get the information about it because it will take too much time. That's why I'm making some only main points in front of you. 4 nephews of organizing committee, vice chairman were hired. However, their relatives are involved. I am giving you the details in my note. The Delhi Development Authority, DDA, we started the village project as late as October 2007. 2003 and up to 2007, the 4 years they take to start this project and have been consistently missing deadlines. The DDA had been set the target of April 2010 to hand over the games village. The detail is there in the slides. I am also giving you the hard copy to it. As far as the Supreme Court is concerned, it is already the judgment which is delivered by the Supreme Court. Even the Supreme Court had remarked that the Commonwealth Games project has found unbridled corruption and is meant for public purpose only till October 14, the closing day of the games, after which everything will be used for private purpose. This is not comments from the leader of opposition or anybody. This is from the Supreme Court on record. But now the time has come to ask some serious questions over rampant bungling surrounding the games. Now the interesting thing, it is the construction of the stadium and renovation of the stadium. I just verified from the track record. In India, all type of good stadiums which are available, their maximum cost is 100 crores. Even the Firoz Shah Kotla, I just confirmed it from Arunji, he has spent something 80 to 84 crores by air conditioning, other activities is concerned. The Commonwealth Games cost shoots up 17.5 times from original estimate, that is cost of rupees 70,000 crores. Cost of renovation of Nehru Stadium went up to rupees 961 crores. This is really one of the interesting things where you can judge it. In Nagpur, we have got really a good cricket stadium, a very modern stadium. The cost is 84 crores. Dharamshala Stadium, which is constructed by the initiative of Anurag Thakur, is our MP and Yuva Morcha president. The cost is only 48 crores. The Indore Stadium cost is only 40 crores. Even the Mumbai, they are planning to develop the Brabourne Stadium. All stadiums renovated cost is less than 100 crores, having the capacity of 65 to 75,000 people. But this Nehru Stadium, which is renovated, the capacity of 65 to 75,000, the cost is 961 crores. You just understand, it is really a great corruption in construction of the stadiums. I am giving you the detail of the companies: AM Film scam company, multi-crore medical equipment scam, tender for overlays, time scoring and result tender, cleaning and waste management, synthetic HOA codes from Yonex, Japanese company. The cost given is 156 crore and market cost is 26 lakhs rupees. The CVC reports, CAG observations, it is also given in that note. Correct. It's okay. Corruption in the Queen's Baton Relay. 3 senior Delhi Commonwealth Games officials have been suspended over financial irregularities, and the case has been handed to the government's financial and anti-corruption watchdog. It is going on. You know the history of the case. Cost keeps rising and rising, CAG. According to a 2009 report by the Comptroller and Auditor General of India, CAG, the budget for the Commonwealth Games 2010 underwent several revisions. These all revisions are approved by the Cabinet Subcommittee. I don't know whether how they justify this. And this is also approved by the Prime Minister Office. And after that, the money is released. Whatever the advance released to Suresh Kalmadi, that is also signed by the Prime Minister. Everything for getting more advance, more money, every file, it is approved by the PMO and giving permission to that. So how it is the only that they are talking about only about the officers? It's the question arises, why they are not verified the justification of the price rise? What type of tender process they have? And constantly the CVC has reported to the PMO that here is the things are not going properly. You should investigate the matter, and every time report was sent to the Prime Minister Office. And the minister, the group of ministers, the Cabinet Subcommittee, they are also the part of the main authority who approved everything. The first budget for the games approved by the Cabinet in April 2007 estimates the total expenditure of the games at rupees 3,566 crore plus rupees 300 crore. It approximately comes to 3,866 crore. That's the first budget approved by the Cabinet. How it is increased? Who is responsible for that? Yes, I will give it. You wait for it. I will give it. Anything detail, all documents I will give you.
Let him complete.
आप थोड़ा पेशेंस रखिए ना. आप हर बार बहुत जल्दी में रहती है, मुझे पता नहीं क्या करना. अभी सब प्रेस में आया, पर इसकी केस बनाने के लिए डिटेल दे रहे हैं. द कांग्रेस गवर्नमेंट इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर CWG corruption. Kalmadi as the head of the OC, Delhi's Chief Minister Dikshit and Union Urban Development Minister Jaypal Reddy controlled huge chunks of money earmarked in the name of games. For more than 15 lakhs rupees of any bill, they have to take an approval from the Urban Ministry. That was the rule and regulation was there, and by which every bill is approved by the Urban Ministry. I am giving the details about it. I am asking some important question to the Prime Minister. First of all, again I repeat it, all type of estimate, increase in estimates, approved by Cabinet Subcommittee, approved by the Prime Minister, and before approving all these things, why they are not verified the things? At the same time, they have received the letter from CVC that the things are not going on properly. In this stage, why this type of inquiry was not conducted by the authority, that is the important question. It is approved by on the highest level, and we have got all type of evidences related with it. Is the whole cabinet not responsible for CWG chaos and corruption? Congress is ruling at the center and in Delhi and controlling the CWG, then who is monitoring the committee? Who was the monitoring the committee? Are the Minister of Urban Development, Sports, Home, Finance, Tourism, Civil Aviation and IB not involved and responsible? Did the Delhi government not spend more than rupees 20,000 crores in the name of CWG? Where thousands of crores earmarked for scheduled caste and downtrodden and diverted to CWG, that is, this diversion was taken place by the approval of the cabinet. This diversion is taken place by the approval of the PMO. Why this type of money belongs to scheduled caste is diverted to this project? It is really objectionable. Can you deny that thanks to CAG and CTO, CVC, that your government was compelled to inquire into the scam, where your senior colleagues and government not directly monitoring and supervising the CWG work? It is not true, Mr. Prime Minister, that several Benami transactions have taken place in CWG, use of Mauritius route, tax havens are used to avoid the actual identity and transparency. कल टाइम्स नाउ पर एक चल रहा था, एक कंपनी थी जिन्होंने 250 करोड़ का काम मिला था, IT notice to London firm attaching property was issued one day and withdrawn next day. उसका लेटर कल दिखाया था टीवी पर. किसके कहने पर विड्रॉ किया? एक 250 करोड़ का जिसको काम मिला था उसकी प्रॉपर्टी अटैच करने का पत्र आज देते हो और दूसरे दिन विड्रॉ होते हो, तो एक दिन में क्या चमत्कार हुआ? हु इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल? सरकार ने उसका जवाब देना चाहिए. और ये कल तो आप लेटर आपने आंखों के सामने आपने और हमने सबने देखा है. All these were going on for couple of years. ये तो अभी गेम शुरू होने के पहले महीने भर की बात है. जब चर्चा हुई तब प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने कहा ये सीरियसली इनको लगाओ, ये अधिकारियों को भेजो, कमेटी करो. ये तो सालों से चल रहा है. कोई भी प्रोजेक्ट करने के पहले उसके प्री क्वालिफिकेशन नॉर्म्स तैयार होते हैं कि टेंडर कौन भर सकता है. अगर 100 करोड़ का टेंडर है तो उसकी वेल्थ कितनी होनी चाहिए. उसका अगर कंस्ट्रक्शन है तो उसने उसके जीवन में कितना कंस्ट्रक्शन, कितने स्क्वायर फीट का किया है, कितना स्ट्रक्चरल का काम किया है, कितना स्टेडियम किया है. उसको प्री क्वालिफिकेशन फॉर टेक्निकल क्राइटेरिया एंड फॉर इकोनॉमिक क्राइटेरिया. ये क्राइटेरिया किसने फिक्स किए? ये क्राइटेरिया किसने बदले? ये क्राइटेरिया में लूज करके किसको काम दिया गया और ये क्यों हुआ? और इसके ऊपर अथॉरिटी जब कैबिनेट की सब कमेटी थी उन्होंने क्यों नहीं किया? और इसको अप्रूवल देते समय ये सब चेक करने की जिम्मेदारी सरकार की नहीं थी क्या? ये सब जिम्मेदारी आपने अधिकारियों के ऊपर छोड़ दी थी?